fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a Damu. The hardest part on my tongue, thinking this is warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. Then throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink than go pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat out the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I poured all the planks, you use Decepticons. Fake rappers to the streets like Cobra. 80s they before they like. Up in the storage and I'm man. Up, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. Ninja Turtle rap, Turtle Grants with the feed in. Hot in my ride. You can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me. Cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket. My whole to the A. And I bet you can stop us. LL bad when I go and show up. You can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. And if you're on the West Coast right now, I know you sleep. Get up, because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And again, I don't know what's going on with my voice. It keeps going in and out. Don't worry about it. We're going to get to it. But today, I'm actually doing a reaction video to the best moments in Black Panther. Best moments in Black Panther in animation. And I ran into this video. You know, sometimes you just run into stuff. And I ran into this video over the weekend. Excuse me. Ran into the video over the weekend. And I did not see that it had a lot of a lot of views at all. And this is somebody with a major, this is what confuses me. This particular video, when I first seen it, did not have a lot of views on it. But yet this guy has, you know, over like 300 and, hold on. I'm about to check it real quick because I'm about to tag him in this video. What the hell? The name of the guy is JC Flames. That's what it is. Sorry, it's in my ear. Guy has 107,000 subscribers, and this particular video literally has, at the time of this recorded, this is wild, has like 147 views, 148 views. For someone to have that large of a following, and his Black Panther video does not do anything, like, okay, so it's not going to do nothing. I'm be honest with you, that didn't sit right with me. That didn't sit right with me at all. So I was like, you know what? Let me do a reaction video to this. Let's give this, a video like this that is positive. You know what I mean? I know y'all can't wait for me to do more Birdman stuff or be flaming these Butter Biscuit brothers. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I be like, I don't want to burn no biscuits today. I don't. I want to, sometimes do something a little, I don't know, just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little fun or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, kind of have a happy moment. You know what I mean? We can get to the Butter Biscuit crew later, but, have a happy moment. So I seen this. I'm like, man, this doesn't make any sense. I don't like the fact that this video was not trending, especially all the Black Panther fans. You telling me nobody's seen this video. So I'm glad I came across it. I'm going to do my reaction video to it. Of course, hopefully you guys are happy. Also, hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gan over at the Heavy Gan channel. But you already know how I do. The real question is,
say why you hating on my energy? Say why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy.
Right. Let me see who is, what the hell? Oh, my bad. Let me see who was all in the house today. Marley Mart is up in here. Good morning. Wavy Thames is up here. Good morning. Wow. That's wild, my guy. Roberta, the church auntie, is in here. You already know. Y'all better not act a fool up in here. She gonna pull out look. She gonna tell you go get the switch off the trees. You better stop playing with her. Kiana, what's up? I gotta holler at you too. I gotta holler at you. Xavier Phoenix, good morning. Prince Seta, good morning. Johnny, what's going on? Torian, Rain Reloaded. I'm going to do that video that you sent me because I seen it over the weekend. I was kind of busy this weekend. I went to work on Sunday. I got called in, but I plan on doing that video on Friday so we can finally do the Dre Mac Reacts. You know what I'm saying? Smoke session. You know what I talked about. So I plan on doing that on Friday. Judah Vision, what's up? Good morning. You heard him. Get the likes up. Andre Ware is up in the house. He said, smells like butter biscuits to me. Bring the jelly. Good morning, Enrique. What's up? It's because I'm gonna be honest with you. Where I work at, the fans, because it's hot, they blow the fans. The fans be dusty as hell. I ain't seen nobody clean out the fans in 3 years, man, for real. And I'm not joking. So I'll be all right. Wonder Woman, what's up? Good morning. All up in the chat again. I miss you. I like it. I guarantee that's gonna be in there. Boycott Activision, what's up? Good morning. Cleves, what's up? Good to see you up in the Chizat. What's up? D Stizzles up in here. What's up? Junior Network, what's up? Good morning. All of y'all. And I think that's where we going off. But we gonna see. We gonna get into it. But before we get into it, let me shout out all you magnificent, beautiful people that support the channel, who ain't out here butter biscuiting. I don't like it. I can't stand it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So shout out to y'all. Let's go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that been holding it down for Dre Mack and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right. And of course, if you want to be a part of the crew, all you got to do is hit the join button. All you got to do is go to the main channel, hit the join button, $2.99 a month. You're supporting the channel, and anytime that I drop a video, you will get early first access before anybody. So that is a perks plus emojis. I got to get a taste of biscuit emoji. I got to go back and clean up my emojis. Need a taste of biscuits emoji. You know what I'm saying? The goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. I gotta have that. I gotta have it. Azelle Ray, good morning. Nice to see you up in here. So we're going to get into this video. Again, I'm so super surprised that this video is not nowhere close to trending on here. It's wild. So we're going to get into it. Oh, let me tell y'all, if y'all haven't checked it out, Mika G, of course, Cinematic Nightmares podcast. She had a like Family Feud style game that trivia night that she did. When I tell you I was at the job dying. Oh no, I was eating because I was going to be a judge, but I literally like cleaned my supply closet, well, my laundry room. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. Oh, there goes the other one. Oh, there we go. Gotta put these ones in my ear. Oh, there we go. We good. They just fell out. But nice. She was having game night. What I tell you, I was dying watching that. I was dying. I'm just trying to tell you it's worth the watch. If you can see, it's kind of playing in my background over there. So check it out. I'm trying to tell you it's about 48 minutes long. Now, did nobody do Hawaiian? But man, Blue was on there and there was a couple other people on there. I was dying watching this mug. So make sure that you guys are checking out Cinematic Nightmares podcast. Her channel is actually gaining some steam. Slowly but surely, I'm trying to tell y'all. I always try to tell y'all, the people I support, get on the train early. You know what I mean? Get on the train early because, it'll blow up in a heartbeat. You never know when your video, like especially when you're a content creator, you never know when your video is going to blow. I tell Blue the same thing. You never know when that one video can be seen by 100, 200, 300, a million people. You never know. Because it might just be the lightning in the bottle that you need that day. And of course, I can't wait till I get there. You know what I'm saying? But I love doing mornings. I love streaming in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I love streaming in the morning. So it'll really push streamers. It's funny. What's the other? What's it? Twitch? Twitch will push a streamer. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube, they still like to, they'll push your video more than they'll push your stream. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a mixed bag because I've seen streams that I've done that get pushed. You know what I'm saying? Way more than some of the videos that I do. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to tell y'all, you got to go. Like Torian, when he does his videos and he does his live stream, I'm trying to tell you, you never know. So anybody that's really in the content creating game, just be patient. I got frustrated early because this is somebody who I do have patience now, but absolutely had no patience. Didn't think this time slot would work to, you guys coming in, man, and showing up and showing out, man. So make sure you guys are just checking it out. Support the smaller streamers, man. Just don't go to the big channels, support the small channels too, man. And it's well worth it. All right. Before we get into that, Tina, aka Mintygasm, is up here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No, I did not see that. I did not want to see it either. I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I see Ice Cube and World of Wars, I was out. I don't know why that said wrong with my shanana, but it sat wrong in my spirit. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. Now I seen weapons. Over the weekend, and I liked it. But there's one section of the movie I absolutely I'm talking about. Oh my God, hurry up. I'm not lying. That's what dropped my score down. But other than that, I would just tell you weapons. Because we gonna talk about it on Blur AF unless they call me into work, because I'm gonna go get that money because I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday and I'm broke. Now it's Monday and I'm broke. My check ain't coming to next week. My check is better be short. I am broke. But it is, I will say this because I'm gonna talk about it on the show. And this is not a spoiler, but I'm gonna just say this. It's a new age version of the Brothers Grimm books. So all I'm gonna say on that. It's a new age version of the Brother Grimm's books. So what I mean by Brother Grimm's, if you don't know, like Hansel and Gretel and oh my God, was it not Snow? Was Snow White a Brothers Grimm? Yeah, Snow White was a Brothers Grimm before Disney-fied it. There's a lot of those that's Brother Grimm stories that Disney Disney-fied. You know what I'm saying? That's really like wild. So that's what it reminds me of. Is a Brothers Grimm. But once it gets out of the slow part, once it gets going and there's things happening, and there's I can't wait to talk about this tonight. There's two of the characters in the movie that they focus on. It was like my favorite, and I cannot wait to get to that. I cannot wait. We're going to have so much fun with that again, unless they call me into work, but like we need help. Trust me. It is well worth it. I would say once it gets going, it's well damn worth it. Now it ain't Sinners, because the difference between this movie, because there is a theme. There's a theme in this movie. And I kept looking at it, and I'm like, I see what you did. And it took another YouTube channel to kind of point it out. But I was like, I was thinking that through the whole movie. You know what I mean? So that was kind of dope. The theme that it's deeper, but it ain't Sinners. Sinners never slowed down. Sinners never stop. It stops and gets you investing in the characters way more than this movie did. But it was never a boring part. And I'm not just talking about because it's black and it had black themes and stuff like that. I'm saying pacing wise, there is a huge problem in this movie pacing because what the heck? Because there's stories being told. But yeah. It's like I said, it's awesome. It's awesome once it gets to the awesome part. But it could be, good God, bored. Ooh, excuse me, with a capital B. Not lying. Oh my God, my headphones keep coming out my ear. What the heck? I mean, I did just get out the shower. But anyway, let's get to this. Get to this video. Let's get to the reaction. Don't want to hold you guys up. But before we get to that reaction, of course, we got to take a quick commercial break. You already know. We got to sit there. We got to have some time to taste these biscuits, man, because it's the goodness of the biscuits. And I'll be right back with more of the Dre Max Show.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now you can own one of the greatest gospel albums ever on the road, with only giant hits and legendary stars.
Biscuit. I know it's the truth about it. I love. Oh, how I love this biscuit. Oh, how I love this biscuit. It is the best biscuit. I know.
This treasury is not sold in stores, and when you call the toll-free number now, you also get another entire album of all-time gospel favorites.
We now return to the Transformers.
Hey, in real life, would you buy that gospel album? I'm just saying. Hey, they're flaming Ice Cube for this movie too. And they act like he wrote it. And from what I understand, it was filmed in 2020 during the pandemic. You know what I mean? So that's what the main problem is. But I wasn't too fond of the other War of the Worlds, I think with Tom Cruise. So why do I need to watch found footage of that? Nah, I'm good. But anyway, let's transition over. Let's go ahead and get this video started. This is again, I tagged him in this. JC Flames. I have not watched this. I seen the views, was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So let's bump up these views with this. And then if anybody else wants to watch it without my commentary, the link is in the description of this video. Let's get into it. The Black Panther's best moments in animated shows. Let's get to it.
Now streaming on Disney Plus, I figured this would be the perfect time to look back at Black Panther's greatest moments in animation. So without further ado, let's get started on my deep dive into Black Panther throughout animated Marvel shows.
Okay.
Let's go.
What I'm talking about. Forehead salute. All right, JC Flames. Going back in time. What up, Mario?
What's going on my cartoon junkies? My name is JC, and I just finished watching every animated cartoon that features Marvel's Black Panther. All the way from the first appearance in the 1990s to 2025 with Eyes of Wakanda. Now, before I do get started, please make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification.
So we're talking about T'Challa, right? Because he was talking about the Black Panther that was in Wakanda, in the Eyes of Wakanda. And yes, there was a Black Panther, but that was not T'Challa. But let's see what he's talking about.
About to stay up to date on more videos of classic cartoon characters.
You know we gotta talk about this. You gotta still recast it.
All right, so let's start with the 1990s, which was his first major animated role
exactly,
and early appearances.
I was like, Eyes of Wakanda. T'Challa wasn't there. I was like, oh, yo, Black Panther from the future. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for. Hey, that's the person I was talking about. Can't wait for. I cannot wait. Oh my God, we got to deep dive into that movie. We got to deep dive. But I told them, Mika, to go watch that was some of the funniest trivia I've ever seen in my life because people were mad. What's up, Rico? See, I told y'all the early bird gets the worm. My brother Rico all the way in California getting the worm early. Let's keep going.
In that decade. One of the first that we did get in 1995 was X-Men the Animated Series, which was a cartoon that I grew up watching religiously. Now, this version of the character featured Black Panther as the first on-screen appearance that was a quiet, blink and you'll miss it type of moment on season 4's two-part Sanctuary storyline. He didn't speak or fight, just silently watch Magneto gather mutants from Africa. Now
let me stop. Let me preface this before anybody comes in my chat or anybody comes in my comment section talking crazy. That was T'Challa. Let me say that again. That was T'Challa. It wasn't until Marvel tried to retcon this, but we were way ahead of you. They changed it in the Marvel Wikipedia, their Marvel Wikipedia, I think Marvel Wiki and all of that. Nope. That was T'Challa. It was always T'Challa, and we all know that T'Challa is the Black Panther. You know what I mean? It was T'Challa that was the Black Panther. So don't come up here talking about that was some T'Chaka. T'Chaka is with Uncle Ben. Let me say that again. T'Chaka actually in the original run of Black Panther, T'Chaka was never a Black Panther. Ever. Was never the Black Panther. It was T'Challa. T'Challa actually in Fantastic Four number 52 and 53 tells the story. He basically took on the persona of Black Panther. It didn't really get flushed out. We're talking about years. You know what I'm saying? Years. They didn't really flesh out, you know, T'Chaka and all that until Priest run. And then you go into Hudlin's run. You know what I mean? And then they didn't really go back into the challenges and all of that. They kind of kept it in status quo, what Priest and Hudlin kind of already started. So I wanted to preface that before people get up here to get talking crazy. No. Not to Cherry.
Although that was a background cameo, it was still cool to see that introduction of Black Panther in a small little glimpse. Then in 1995, we got Fantastic Four, the animated series,
and again,
season
T'Chaka.
2 with the episode titled Prey of the Black Panther. Now, if you have not checked out my cartoon versus episode where I start to look at all of the Fantastic Four animated shows we've gotten through the years and comparing them, please go and check those out because it does feature some clips with Black Panther. That was one of my favorite episodes of the 1994 show. I love that episode, and I remember watching it all the time, even later on when it came onto streaming. Now, this version...
that's T'Challa.
Character featured T'Challa's Black Panther, and in this episode it was the true animated debut, which a lot of people, to be honest, even in the comments might say, well, this was my first introduction, because it was mine as well. And as I was creating this video, I thought, was it X-Men that came first or this Fantastic Four animated show? I couldn't really remember, but as I looked at the dates, it confirmed that X-Men the animated series, that appearance came first. Now,
so again, exactly, D says, I was getting ready to get to that too. My man, Mr. Silverthroat himself, pause. Keith David voiced T'Challa in that episode. Now, if T'Challa, and this is why we were so mad, we were going so hard at Disney, what they did at X-Men, the anime, X-Men 97, the animated series, because we already knew that the first introduction of T'Challa was, you got X-Men, Fantastic Four. And you're trying to tell me that those two are not connected. They really was trying to play in our face with that. We were not having it. I said we would not have it here. Not happening. So, again, recast T'Challa is not saying that we're not going to acknowledge Shuri that was Black Panther for a moment. We're not going to say, T'Chanda, Azuri, you know what I'm saying? And other people were not Black Panthers because they were, but they were for a moment. The main Black Panther will always be T'Challa. It is his comic book. It is the whole, we're just going to give anybody the mantle crap is bull job. Don't fall into that. It's not. That's why we were going so hard at Comics Explained. Not that we don't like them. We got to correct them in love. You know what I'm saying? We got to correct them in love because you know good and well Black Panther, T'Challa is the main character. We don't call other Superman. There's so many Superboy. If I'm not mistaken, Superboy Prime, ain't that a thing? The Superboy Prime, but do we make him the main Superman? No. He's not. I don't know because I don't read it. I'm not just going to be honest with you. I don't read. I just be kind of hearing this or whatever. And I always go back to the 90s when Steel came out and all of that. But we never put Steel up there with Superman like that. Like, Don't worry about it. We got Steel over here. No, we don't care about Steel. When it comes to Superman mythos, we care about Kal-El. Same thing with Batman. Oh, everybody had Batman, but you already know when you hear Batman, you don't hear Dick Grayson or Batman Beyond. We don't talk. What was it? Terrence McGilly or whatever. We don't talk. Ain't nobody thinking about him when we say Batman. Let's be honest. I say Batman. I'm gonna say Batman real fast, like Batman. When we say Batman, we ain't talking about nobody else but Bruce Wayne. That's who we talking about. So I don't like when we're not prefacing any of that. We're not prefacing any of that. So 6 is Truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, let's keep going.
He invites the Fantastic Four in this episode to Wakanda as a part of a trap to lure out his longtime enemy, Claw. Now, the storyline loosely follows his comic book origin. Now, as far as the voice acting goes with that appearance, this was voiced by the commanding Keith David. Yes, the legend himself, Dr. Facilier, a.k.a. Mr. Childs himself from the iconic John Carpenter's The Thing. He is a legend for sure, but he brought dignity and strength to the role, making Black Panther instantly memorable. Now, as far as the animation style in this episode, the show used smoother animation than its 1970s predecessor, this being aired in the 1990s. While not the most fluid by today's standards, its bright color palette and cleaner design helped Black Panther stand out, especially in his high-tech Wakandan backdrop. Now,
would y'all like to see if they bring back T'Challa? If they bring back T'Challa, and I think they will, but T'Challa, the son of T'Chaka, let me say it like that, would you like him in the cape? Now, after seeing Eldridge Hodge in the 3D, in the AI version of him with the cape, I'm kind of all for the cape. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section or put it down in the chat. Would y'all like the cape or not? Or put a 1 for cape, 2 for no cape.
This leads me to 1999's Avengers United They Stand. Now, this version of the character is a little different because Black Panther didn't physically appear in this series, but was honored with.
Let me go back.
In this series, but was.
Let me go back.
Panther didn't physically appear in this series. But...
Hold up.
Now, this version of
the. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. But Wonder Man look a little. I don't know. White to me? The only brother on here is Falcon. The only brother up here is Falcon. So again, why would you use Yahya Abdul Mateen II, who could have been any other black character? Why would you make him Wonder Man? Like, seriously. What is the significance of making this making a guy of that talent? That was Dr. Manhattan, one of the highlights, of that Watchmen show. Why would you make him Wonder Man? Chef 7, what's up? That's all I'm asking. Somebody tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Let me know. Cause I guess. Let me keep going.
The character is a little different because Black Panther didn't physically appear in this series, but was honored with a portrait hanging in the Avengers Mansion. He was more active in the spin-off comic series, which we will get to later, but I thought I would just mention him anyways in this because, yes, it was a brief appearance. I gotta try to cover all my bases in this video, all right? So don't judge me. Next, this leads me to the 2000s. From cameos to leading roles, this is where Black Panther was a more major role in a lot of the cartoons. 2006, we got him in Ultimate Avengers 2, Rise of the Black Panther, which was a heavier role.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the only reason why I like that. Why I like the Ultimate Avengers 2, Rise of the Black Panther, because it showed Black Panther, and it was awesome. I mean, it had his own spin to it because it was the Ultimate Universe. I don't know about y'all. Have y'all watched this? Let me know what you guys think about this show, this movie, Ultimate Avengers 2. I like Ultimate Avengers and Ultimate Avengers 2. As a matter of fact, I believe the Horde was in there. The bug race that was in there. But y'all tell me what y'all think of this show. Think of this movie and put it in the comment section or the of the chat.
For the hero that we all know. And with this version of the character, it followed a younger T'Challa who becomes king after the death of his father, T'Chaka. He joins forces with the Avengers to fend.
Let me ask you this. Let me answer this question. It's not okay. So there's two ways that I look at this. There's petty Dre that make fun of people and have them taste the biscuits. And there's logical me. Now, logical me is like this. There's so many black characters in Marvel's library, right? That could be used, that could be brought up, that could be utilized. I just give you an example, Blue Marvel, because you already have Monica Rambeau in this universe, along with America Chavez, along with Deadpool or whatever. You get where I'm getting at if you're a comic head, right? But instead of having a prominent actor play a character that's maybe not mainstream to everybody, but in the comic universe, you know, people know about Blue Marvel, or they know about this character or that character that's already black, right? You could be elevating that character so you have another black character for, you know, little black girls and little black boys to look up to. No different than Black Panther, no different than Ironheart, no different than Rhodey or Falcon or SK. Right now, he's Captain America. No different. Because that elevates the black character along with the actor to make his own thing. Luke Cage was the same way, you know, when he debuted, you know, on Netflix, and that was one of the highest Netflix shows. Or you get what I'm saying? Logical me, right? And it's just that actor could elevate that character so more black kids can see a character that when they actually may go get the comic book or they read it online, they be like, yo, he looks just like me. He's the same color as me. Now, on that logical side, the flip side of that, when they go and look for Wonder Man and they see Yaya in it, and they say, you know what? I want to go and get a Wonder Man comic. And I want to see what that looks like. And a first-time reader that might fall in love. And this is the crux of that show. Maybe that show is fantastic. I'm going to give Yaya his props as he does an amazing job on the show, because I have to critique it for show-wise only. None of my personal feelings, but the show itself. You see what I mean when I critique it. Then I will add here, where's the caveat at, when you look at the overall perspective. I will judge the show as a show itself. But the overall perspective, I have to give that because there's a reason for that. Now, the show is amazing. Everybody's tripping out. Oh, snap, Wonder Man. Did you see Yaya Wonder Man? Oh, snap. Everybody's freaking out. Ah, Wonder Man. You know what I'm saying? Wonder Woman changes her name to Wonder Man. Right? Everybody is just mass hysteria. Cats, dogs live with each other. Just everything. Pandemonium. Right? And then that little black kid that's falling in love with this character sees that character as white in the comics because now he's interested. Now he wants his mom or his dad, you know what I'm saying, or his parents to go buy him a comic. He goes and gets that comic, looks in there and be like, it's not the same. Why is he? Because as a kid, you're curious. Why is he this color in the comics, but not he's black on screen? Now, what can happen is two things. You know, the child doesn't care. He reads the comics. He's like, okay, this is the comic version, and that's the TV show version. Okay, cool. Then there's the other version who just gets, I don't even want to read it because it's not the same as the show that I'm watching. And I want a representation of the show that we're watching. What about the little white kid who goes in and asks his mama, why is he black on screen? And it sets up what it does is sets up the actor too, because what's gonna happen is these grifters is going to look at Wonder Man and going to be like, I'm trying to tell you, they're going to have all this like they did with Riri Williams. It's going to be all kinds of jokes. And we got Wonder Man. Look at him. He come around jive talking or whatever. They're going to sort of sound like 70s people. Do you speak jive? Do you know what I'm saying? All this mess, like, dude. And then the company is not protected said actor. So they're not going to come out and be like, yo, you guys need to cut that out. We're making art here, and we want the best actor for the job. Have you heard Disney say anything about that, about the ancient one? No. Kevin Feige said that's one of his biggest mistakes by casting a white bald woman as an Asian bald man. I mean, it should have been an Asian bald man because they didn't want to piss off China. Gives a shit. But he came out, oh, that was one of my biggest regrets. Then you turn around and still, try to blackwash characters and don't think, hey, I got other black characters in my toy box that I can use. Let me use one of them. Now, I said I got the petty side of me. The petty side of me, because I grew up and I've studied history and I studied the minstrel period in the late 1800s and the 19th century where people was dressing in blackface. Damn it, I got to make all the characters black. Now what? That's petty me. But petty me won't defend when the race is attacked because I'm just being petty. I don't care what y'all say. They black now. Ha ha. So, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. So, I got to give that preference. Not nothing against you. I love the question, but that's the reason why. What up, Blue? What's up? But that's the reason why, because again, we're living in America, Jack. You know what I mean? Just being real with you. We live in America where, hell, when Domino's put up what starts with an N, and that's my favorite, and we all like it. You know what people was thinking? The N, what starts with an N, and everybody loves it. Hell, boy. You know what I mean? We can't get away from race, no matter what it is. So why set the actor up like that? I understand the actor's point of view. Just want a job. He wants to do art. He don't care if the character's black and white, like my man Jay. Jay loved Kang, and when you go back, which should have been changed anyway, because Ramatut was in Egypt, and I'm like, what time was he in Egypt? Because whites were in Egypt, but not during that time. I'm just saying. So, but Jay loved the character. And I understood he wanted to put his own spin to it. And of course, Yaya is going to want to put his spin to it. But Yaya could have been your recast of T'Challa. Yaya could have been Night Thrasher or Deathfly or multiple characters. But they decided to make him a white character. And, well, there you go. Let's keep going. I'm sorry, I spent too much time on that. What's up? What's up, Damon? What's up? What's up? What's up? I think I missed some people. Oh, yeah. That's dope, though. Trust me, that's dope. But petty me don't really give it. I make everybody black. Y'all messing with me. I'll be a studio exec. I'm everybody black. How about that? Now, how you feel about that? I bet you would. You want to watch an all-black film now? Mr. Ike Perlmutter and whatever other dude's name is?
Off an alien invasion by the Chitauri. Now, as far as the voice acting in this, Jeffrey D. Sams provided a solid and serious voice that matched T'Challa's royal presence. I did enjoy his version as well as Keith David's, but I mean, come on now, it's Keith David. This version leaned into a more stylized comic book look with solid action scenes. Uniquely, T'Challa had the ability to morph his head into that of a panther, an unusual power that's not really been seen anywhere else.
That's literally Ultimate Universe.
Because as I went back to watch some of these, I thought, wow, it's really different, but kind of cool nonetheless. Then we got 2007's Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. And this version of the character is set in a post-apocalyptic future. T'Challa is ultimately killed by Ultron. His son, Azari, born from...
And this is where, remember, when Recast T'Challa first started and we seen Shuri as the Black Panther and we found out Toussaint was going to be I am T'Chaka, son of T'Challa. It was like, nah, brother, you just Toussaint because you never showed up. People was like, well, he had a son in the comics. No, he didn't. Not in the main continuity. They're thinking about him from the cartoon. Now, again, this is the baby that he got between him and Storm, and I actually love that that show too. That was good. That was good. I mean, Marvel was putting out some bangers too, with the Hulk versus Hulk versus Thor, Hulk versus Wolverine. There were some bangers out here, and those are one of them. You know what I'm saying? Those were that was one of them. But everybody kept saying, no, he had a son. He has a son. No, he did not. You know what I'm saying? I sound like dude in the chair at on Coming to America. Punch me in the chest. Yeah, I did. No, you did not. So no, that's who they're talking about. He only existed in this cartoon. Let me keep going.
From a union with Storm carries on the Black Panther legacy. Now, this was a very interesting take, knowing later on in the comic books how T'Challa and Storm end up together. And when it comes to the voice acting, the cast includes actors to fit this generation theme. Now, although this was a younger cast, it did feature a sleek and action-focused, if balanced, bright visuals with dark themes of loss and legacy. Next, we got 2009's Iron Man Armored Adventures. Remember watching this as a kid and thinking, man, this is awesome. And this version of the character featured a teenage Black Panther who seeks justice of his father's murder and works alongside Iron Man. He evolves from,
guess what? Still T'Challa,
a long prince into a trusted friend and ally. Now, as far as the voice acting in this one, the Black Panther was voiced by Jeffrey Balver Chapman, who brought a younger, determined...
Why does he look like an Elseworld version of Usher to me? I'm not lying. Am I tripping, or does he look like an Elseworld version of Usher to me? And y'all hold that thought. Y'all put it in the comment section. I'll be right back with more, of course, of the Dre Mack Show.
Knight Rider will continue in a moment.
Them biscuits I smell, Mom.
That's my Hungry Jack.
Tommy takes one of them. Them my mama biscuit. Them my mama biscuit.
Switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Does a 10-pound bag of flour make a really big biscuit?
All right. We're back with more of the Dre Mack Show, and I'm over here looking at Elseworld Usher, seat placer. I don't know. What's another word for Usher? Oh, Puma Lee. What's up, Puma Lee? What is another word? What's another word for Usher? I don't know. What he reminds me of it. Let's keep going.
Energy to the role. This was a different take for sure, seeing him a little bit younger and growing into the Black Panther that we all know. But I did enjoy seeing this version as well. Now, as far as the animation style goes, this is CGI heavy with this version, and it has a cel shaded finish throughout this version. It showcased high-tech gadgets and stylized combat scenes. Panther's armor was uniquely designed with sleek lines and bolded detail. Next, we got 2009's The Superhero Squad Show. This character, of course, is the lighthearted comedic series.
I'm not lying. This is my motherfucking show. I love the Superhero Squad. Man, dog, I can watch this all day rolling. Especially what they do to Doom. Especially what they do to Doom in this show. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite. This one right here is one of my favorite Marvel cartoons of all time. This is my joint. This week used to have me dying. Attended. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. My brother
that
on it.
Showed Black Panther as a seasoned warrior alongside Storm. They helped the team take down villains like MODOK, etc., etc. Now, for this voice acting, it was a little different to see because Taye Diggs actually voiced T'Challa in this. And it was pretty different seeing him because I've seen him throughout the years in various movies like Brown Sugar, Malibu's Most Wanted, a lot of different comedic and dramatic roles. And I did enjoy seeing a little bit of a fresh take and hearing his voice in this. Now, he blended charm and authority in this cartoony type of setting. As far as this animation style, it was simplified, exaggerated, and comedic, designed for younger viewers and based on toy line
designed it for me.
So you got kind of this version that catered more to that younger audience so that they could get a little more familiar with T'Challa himself. Now,
if you didn't, I'm trying to tell you, if you haven't watched that show, I'm trying to tell you, take you a good hour or two and just watch them episodes. The episodes will have you dying. It will have you. It's some of the best comedic timing. It's like, okay, you got the super. I mean, what came in? Teen Titans. I know Teen Titans Go is popular, and they're more exaggerated. This one is not as. It's the timing of the jokes. Oh my God, I cannot. Woo! I gotta watch me some Superhero Squad when I get off of here. Superhero Squad.
This leads me to the 2010s, where we got a little more rise in popularity and a solo series. In 2010, we got Black Panther, the Marvel Knights motion comic. Although I wish this was a real animated show, not that this isn't real, but it was more of a motion comic, so you didn't see so much of the fluidity when it came to this series. Now, with this version of the character, it is based on Reginald Hudlin's Who is Black Panther series. This adaptation dives in.
I know that they made fun of this. I know that the Boondocks made fun of this. But this was dope. Let's be honest. This was dope. And this is what Reginald Hudlin, being an executive BET, knowing he wrote Black Panther comic, put it on television for other. That's the point that I was trying to make earlier, is that you get to see Black people on screen that's not a version of somebody else. That's another color. This is what you're getting. You're getting a definitive hero that is not a derivative or, not even a derivative or anything like that. It's the main character. The main character is T'Challa. So why, when it comes to Black character, we can just put anybody in a suit and all that? That's the problem I've always had when people try to, combat recast T'Challa. No. When people go back and watch that BET, basically comic to screen, you're getting T'Challa. You're getting the main character. And that's what you should be rooting for. So I got to give Reginald Hudlin his props on that. Yeah, Reggie Wellen, this executive of BET. You know why they made me executive? Because you're super duper smart. Yes, but no.
To Wakanda's traditions, Claw's attack, and T'Challa's role as protector.
He did.
King. Now, with this voice acting, we got Djimon Hounsou voicing T'Challa with gravitas. I loved his version as well as Keith David's. I feel like those two are probably my favorites. Kind of hard to say though, but supporting voices like Kerry Washington as Shuri and Stan Lee himself as General Wallace really made standouts in this motion comic. And with this animation style, we got stylized motion comic format with minimal animation and dramatic comic panel transitions. But
I think they did that to save a little money, but I think it was impactful because it's like watching, like if you was to read a comic and it came alive and talked to you or read it for you, I think it would look like that. What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section below.
Mention it on this episode because come on now, we got a solo Black Panther motion comic, and next we got 2010's The Avengers Earth's Mightiest
That's dope
Heroes,
too,
which is probably one of the more
that one is dope too. If you ever watch when they do what's it, oh god, he's gonna tell me Panther's Quest, I believe. This one was dope, and it showed it you got Shuri in here, you got White Wolf. I mean, they did everything that I wanted them to do in the movies. They did everything in this show. They came out 2010. They had everything. You know what I mean? Everything you possibly wanted. T'Challa was smart, intelligent, cunning. You know what I'm saying? Strategic. The whole nine. He was everything. Shuri was, you know what I'm saying? Was just, was smart, intelligent, along with making sure that her brother was cool. All of that. This is what I wanted on screen. This is where I wanted on screen. I was not saying that I'm disappointed what was made on screen after Civil War with whatchamacallit's version of it, with Ryan Coogler's version of it. But this Panther's Quest is the definitive overall. If I want to take everything that Black Panther is, it's in that story. And he was giving people the business.
Popular versions of the character, but Black Panther starts off in exile after Man-Ape takes over Wakanda. He later joins the Avengers and becomes a vital member of the team. Now, with voice acting, T'Challa was voiced by James C. Mathis III, providing a steady and noble voice that defined the character for years to come. Now, with this animation style, we got a traditional 2D animated series with vibrant colors and comic-inspired designs. This series is considered one of the best Marvel cartoons, in my opinion, and like I said, it's one of the more popular versions of T'Challa that we have seen. But I love this whole show.
Brother
and
Stark,
watched it from front to back right when it came out in the 2010s. Next, we got 2014's Marvel Disc Wars, the Avengers, aka the Japan version. Now, this version of the character featured T'Challa trapped in a containment disc, and he eventually helps the teenage protagonist battle Red Skull and other threats. His armor featured a golden motif instead of the visual silver or purple. I thought it was really different seeing that golden motif because it kind of reminded me of Michael B. Jordan's version of Killmonger from the movie. So it was really interesting to see this version. Now, as far as this,
people need to go back and understand that the original, when was it in Jet? No, let me take that back, because I think Jack Kirby's run, he didn't have the gold. He didn't get the gold, I don't believe, until Priest run, where they made it all black with the gold motif, the gold trimmings, all of that. If I'm wrong, put it in the chat and let me know. But I want to say it was Priest run where he had the gold necklace and all of that. Put it in the chat for me.
This version, Black Panther was voiced by Mahito Oba in this Japanese tape.
Okay,
when it comes to the animation style, it featured a shonen-style anime with lots of fast action and dramatic poses, catering to younger audiences. Now, this led us into Avengers Assemble.
All right, before I get to that, let me get this super chat, the $2 super chat. Thank you, Puma Lee, for the super chat. This is why Disney should respect T'Challa Sr. And you see, every version of this is T'Challa. We know what happens after 2020. Where, you know what I'm saying? After we don't see T'Challa in no, let me take that back, because he is going to be in an animated series for younger kids. But you don't see T'Challa in nothing else after What If, I believe. Unless it's I believe that, but don't quote me on that. But we about to see, because he watched it. I didn't. But thank you very much. Let me make sure that I shout you out and give you one of these.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
All right. Appreciate you. And let's keep it going. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me take a quick commercial break real quick. But I'll be right back with more of your favorite show, The Troy Mac Show.
We'll be right back.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread. Get your butter spread all on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese.
We now return to the Transformers.
And again, that's the petty me coming out. All right, let's finish this up. We got about 4 more minutes of this. Let's finish this up.
Seasons 3 and 4. And with this version of the character, we got a central figure in Ultron Revolution and Secret Wars. Black Panther leads the Avengers and defends Wakanda from Claw and the Shadow Council. Now, as far as this voice acting, James C. Mathis III reprised his role in this version. And with this animation style, we got a polished 2D with digital shading and MCU-inspired costume designs. Now, this leads us to the 2020s, which is where we got a more cemented Black Panther legacy, some experimentation, and a new future. And what I mean by experimentation is we got 2021's What If Marvel series on Disney+. And this version of the character was an alternate universe version that featured T'Challa becoming Star-Lord instead of Peter Quill. Now, in this version, he not only reforms the Revengers, but he also persuades Thanos to abandon his villainous plans. Now, with this voice acting, we got Chadwick Boseman returning for his role in one of his final performances, sadly. But his voice exuded hope and heroism. And I felt like this was the version that let everyone know, okay, this is our future Black Panther. Not that the movie didn't, because trust me, the movie was amazing. But once they started featuring him in the animated versions, it was like, okay, this is for sure our Black Panther for years to come. Sadly, we didn't get that in the future, but this animation style featured painted cell shading inspired by comic book covers and
it was so dope
art. Next, we got 2021 and 2022's Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Now, this version of Black Panther featured a friendly and a wise version who helps younger versions of Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ghost Rider battle villains like Doc Ock and etc. This did feature a simplified for preschool audiences type of version, and the voice actor brought some warmth and approachability to this role. Now, I couldn't really find his name, but if you guys can, please let me know in the comments below, because I feel like this young person did a good job as well. Now, as far as this animation style, we got a bright and bubbly 3D animation with exaggerated proportions and simplified costumes. Lastly, we got 2025's Eyes of Wakanda, the animated miniseries that is currently showing on Disney+. And I spent this whole past weekend watching it, and it gave us a different take not only on Black Panther, but also on a lot of the warriors throughout history. Now, this version of the character, I'm not going to give too many spoilers, but I will just say one thing. The only time we do see Black Panther is in the final episode, and it reveals a future Black Panther in a post-invasion world. But the series focuses on various warriors, Wakanda's elite agents, retrieving vibranium artifacts throughout most of history. And I did enjoy this miniseries, although it's not groundbreaking or amazing. But if you do love the character of Black Panther or even Wakanda and a lot of that world, this does give some context to certain things that have happened within Wakanda history. But also, I love how the ending, let's just say it ties into some of the films. Now, with this voice acting, we got an ensemble cast that includes Cress Williams and Anika Noni Rose, among others. Now, with this animation style, we got hand-painted visuals inspired by artists like
I still like
Barnes,
the art.
set within the
I love the
MCU's sacred
art.
timeline, blending lore and artistry. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know which hero or which character you would love for me to do a deep dive on.
All right, so we are done with that. It was a really good video. Of course, if you notice, it's still T'Challa throughout all of that. Now, you see, I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this brother made me proud. You know what I'm saying? This brother made me proud. You know why? Because he didn't bring up X-Men 97 at all, which featured Black Panther. The wrong Black Panther, but Black Panther. And he skipped that. And I like that he skipped it. Love the fact that he skipped that. Love it. Because that was some bull job. We know it. You know it. He knows it. Everybody knows it. Bull job. But what is your favorite Black Panther? Actually, out of all the shows that he picked, what show do you like the most featuring Black Panther? Put it in the comment section below and let me know exactly, what you think. But again, we'll be right back with more, of course, of the Dre Max Show.
Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
I don't like the way the honey sauce dripping on my chicken wings, my chicken wings. But I got the honey sauce, the honey sauce for your chicken wings, for your chicken wings, yeah.
This is a fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You've got to buy your own.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, brother. You gotta buy your own, is what he said. But nah, keep putting in the comment section below and tell me somehow T'Chaka retire. Tell me what version of T'Challa did you like? Did you either grow up with or you seen over the years or whatever? Which one is your definitive? Put it in the comment section below. CK Smith, what's up? Good morning. Put it in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. Of course, we're going to come back later on tonight with the Blur AF. We will be talking weapons. Matter of fact, I'm about to go ahead. After I get off of here, I'm about to set that up tonight so we can be able to have that up and said and done. And plus, we'll talk about more other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you already know it's time for.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
My man said every version that had T'Challa. Even when they ate his leg and whatever. Chicken wings. Of course, as always, and forever be recast T'Challa. But what did you think about the video? Let me know. Put it in the comment section below and tell me what you think. But don't forget, on the way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, man. Of course, recast T'Challa. And it's Monday Fun Day, so go have fun in your Hyundai. All right, I'll holler at you guys later. Let me get up out of here. Where's my outro at? Get up out of here because you already know I got to go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.